Hello, everyone. Wanted to go ahead and get started. What we're doing today is we're going to be adding decimals, and since that's a pretty easy unit, and we have map testing this week, I decided that we're just going to have you guys do it online. So welcome to my kitchen, by the way. And let me go ahead and share my screen so you guys can see what we're doing. All right, and here is our learning target. I can add decimals using place value and the properties of an operation. Before we get started, make sure that you're ready to learn. You have a pencil and a sheet of paper with you, just something to write down things on. And then, yeah, that way you can follow along because we're going to do two problems together today. And then you're going to do some independent practice on your Chromebook to make sure you're ready. And I want you to follow along with me with these problems, okay? Okay, so if you'll notice on the left, we have listed steps to solve. Step one is, of course, identify the operation. Step two, identify the numbers you are using. So that's always our first step. And when solving, key is make sure we're lining up our numbers by the decimal point, and we carry when needed. Here's our word problem. Zion drank 2 bottles of water this morning. One bottle held 12 and 5/10 ounces of water. The other bottle held 8 and 75/100 ounces of water. How much water did Zion drink altogether? So I'm thinking altogether, that means he drank this bottle here, drank them at once. So we're seeing the total that he drank. So we're going to be adding. And that says subtracting. Okay, well, I'm just going to fix that little symbol real quick. Boom. There we go, fix. So we're going to be adding these two numbers, okay? So when we're adding two numbers, so I'm going to write down my first number, 12 and 5/10. I'm going to change to pen. Yeah, pen, and then I'm going to change colors. Okay, so you see 12 and 5/10 is my first number. My second number is 8 and 75/100. So when you see in that series where it says when solving, it says make sure to line up your numbers by the decimal point. This is very important because we want our ones place and our ones place on top of each other and our tenths on tenths, just like when you did whole numbers. Now, when you did whole numbers, you're probably just told line it up to the right. But we need to use the decimal as our guide when lining up our numbers. So you see how I'm right, 8 and 75/100. Okay. So I notice that I've got a little gap after my 5 in my 12 and 5/10. So just like when I was comparing numbers, I put a ghost 0 there. Is it necessary? No, but it helps. So I use my ghost 0 there to help me. So now I'm just going to add like I've been adding forever. So I'll go to my so the first part I'm going to go to is I'm actually going to start with my hundredths place. Okay, so you see I got the little Mr. Griffin arrow there. Go to my hundredths place. So 0 plus 5 is 5. Okay, now I'm going to go over to my tenths place, and I have 5 plus 7. 5 plus 7 is 12. Now, here's the thing. I have a 2 that will go below here, and then I carry the 1 because I need to carry it. And I got to bring my decimal down too, okay? So then the next thing I'm going to do is do 1 plus 2 plus 8. Now I'll do 2 plus 8 first, which is 10. Then I add the 1, gives me 11, carry the 1 again, and then 1 plus 1 is 2. So Zion drank 21 and 25/100. Let's see if it revealed the answer, and it does not. Okay, so that's our final answer. All right, I'm going to clear my board. All right, mouse. All right, so just make sure you're following along. And one thing I want you guys to get in the habit of, before you start solving, always write down your number sentence, okay? That just gets you in the habit of making sure that you're tracking your thinking, especially for those multi-step problems, all right? All right, so here's a multi-step problem right here. So Grace bought some school supplies. She spent $4.67 on pencils. She spent $3.45 on notebooks. She spent $4 on paper. How much total did Grace spend? Take 30 seconds and see if you can real quick write down a number sentence. See if you can come up with the correct operation. And yes, I do have coffee with me. All right, and so you'll see the correct operation is 4 and 67 hundredths. Well, let's talk about it like money. $4.67, $3.45 plus $4. Okay. Now, when we were writing down these numbers to add them up correctly, we have to line them up by the decimal. So I have $4.67, $3.45. Now, wait a minute, that $4 doesn't have a decimal at the end of it. So I'm going to put it right here. But that doesn't work, because by me putting that $4 there, I am saying that that $4 is actually 4 cents, because I put it in the hundredths place. So the 4 doesn't actually go there. The 4 goes here, okay? And then you just put decimal 0, 0 to represent our $4. Now, I'm going to give you all about a couple of minutes. It'll take a quick moment, see if you can add these up. I'm going to take a moment and rewrite these numbers down so I have room to show my work. All right, so now I'm going to add up my numbers together. 7 plus 5, 12, carry the 1. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 1, 11, carry the 1 again. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. $12.12. Okay, so adding decimals is not very difficult. The key is to make sure that we're lining it up by the decimal. That is your most important step. If you do it that way, everything else will work out. Okay. All right. So on the next part of this Canvas page, you're going to see some questions that I want you to answer today. So I want you to finish this video, go to the next page, show your work when answering those questions. Remember, you get 2 retries. So if your first attempt doesn't go well, go back and see if you can improve your score. I guarantee you take your time, show your work, you should get all these right. I'll see you guys later.